Welcome to the SCG for match 20 of Leo's NAB Challenge. It's the 2016 Grand Final rematch. It's the Swans up against the Dogs. So here we are at the SCG. It's a beautiful day and the bounce of the ball is now. It's the Swans up against the Dogs, and now these two teams, well, they're 1-1 and they need to win this game if they're going to want to make the final series. Well, yeah, 2 wins is the magical number, and then you just got to focus on percentage. So both of these teams need a big win here today, and the Dogs, well, they've got the first mark of the game through strict crammery, and it's a super goal territory. If he wants to go for it, kicks it to the top of the square, but it's straight to the defender. Goods. Oh, he plays on and runs straight into number 2. Well, it could actually be beneficial because Reed has marked it on an extremely tight angle inside the forward 50. This will be a magnificent goal if he gets it. Kicks on the way. Oh, he's got it. Well, the camera angle was a bit weird, but what a goal. Jojo Hannison picks it up, and there's the hand pass that they needed. So the Dogs, they're streaming through the middle, kicks inside the forward 50, and no one's on him. But there was no one else inside the forward. He has to go for goal, super goal territory. Kicks it from just inside the 50, goes through, nevertheless, scores a level. Hand pass out of the middle was a good one to Liberatore, who gives it off to Minson, who gives it off to Crammery, and ball. Well, that was selfish by Crammery. He should have passed it off, or he should have kicked it sooner. He's a letdown for the Dogs. Oh, he kicks it inside the 50. Lance Franklin is there. Well, what a kick inside the forward 50. It gives the Swans now a chance to have a look at their second goal of the game. Sneaks it home. The Swans have 2. They're back in front. Hand pass over the top. Liberatore shrugs off no one. Now he hand passes it. Now here's Crammery once again. Will he make the same mistake? Yep. Picked up by Lance. And he's injured. Well, that was incredible. And that's a big injury for the Swans. I thought he was going to get onto that Lance Franklin. He did. I thought he was going to kick the goal, but he didn't kick it fast enough, and that's what's cost him the injury. Well, yeah, that is a perfect example of a reason why you should be kicking the ball quicker than that. And it's marked by Tom Boyd. So we haven't really seen any scoring in this game. You feel like it'll be a close one. And he gets the goal. So there you go. The Dogs draw back. Here is 14. I don't know his name. He's going to look for a target inside the forward 50, and that's where he goes. And he's all on his own. Number 7. I haven't seen him before, actually. So he's going to line him up from 20. And he gets the goal. Cunningham gets one. Swans back in front. Ball in dispute. Picked up eventually by the Dogs man. Ball. So Liberatore, that's the second time he's been caught holding the ball in this game. And you feel like that could be a developing habit of his. Yeah, well, that's a terrible kick. I'm not sure who's that to. Now, the goal kicking in this tournament has been depreciating of recent. Oh, he plays on, evades no one, hand passes it into the danger, and on the ball. Well, I'm not sure what he's doing. That is the easiest get out of defence you could ever see. All he needs to do is kick it down the line. Instead, he hand passes it for some reason, and this is super goal territory. Well, you might as well go for it. He's got nothing to lose. He goes for it, but he missed it. Well, I commend him for the effort. Oh, launches it in there. And Kurt Tippett has marked it, but he was facing the other way. And this is super goal territory. Now it kicks it short, and Cunningham is there. Well, is this a replacement for Lance Franklin? I think it is. Cunningham's come onto the field, and he's kicked 2. Parker has it in the centre. Looks for a target inside the forward 50. Swans are leading by 11 points, but he elects to go wide to Jeddah. He's on a tight angle. Now, he's got that man there in the pocket. Will he go to him? Will he go central? He goes central, launches it in there, and there's Reed. Plays on ball. I mean, what the hell is he thinking? There's 2 Dogs players right next to him, and he elects to play on. Hand pass went to no one. Picked up by Hunter. Kicks it central. Crammery is there. Well, that was appalling from Sydney. They need to be doing better than that to get it out of the defence. Directly in front, and he gets a much-needed goal for the Western Bulldogs. It's back to 5 points. Hand pass over the top was a good one. Quick kick was also a good one. Crammery, will he play on? No, he wants to be sensible about it. Got 5 options inside the forward 50. Can he find one of them? No, he can't. Well, that's a terrible kick. So now a chance for the Swans. It's Cunningham. It's that man Cunningham again. This is for his 3rd goal. And he's got it. So there we go. Cunningham is really stamping his mark. Minson picks it up. Kicks it sideways. It was a good one. It's a good kick. So just over a minute left in the first half. The Swans lead it by 11. The Dogs, they want to keep in touch here. And what a kick to fall forward. It's Crammery once again. Yeah, well, he's been in all the places today. And you could say for all the wrong reasons, but he gets one now. Back to 5 points. Hand pass. Can the Dogs snatch one late-ish? There's still 50 seconds left. There's still a chance for 2 goals in this quarter. Long kick, and Kurt Tippett is there. Well, it's been a bit of a seesawy game. It's gone up to 11 points, down to 5, back up to 11. And, oh yeah, he sneaks that one in. Back out to 11 points. Can the Dogs get it back down to 5 now? It's becoming a bit of a pattern. Cramery marks it. About 60 metres from goal he is. Can he find a target? He's got a one-on-one in the goal square. So he goes there. And that was brilliant by Boyd. And it was a good kick as well to the advantage of him. And this will get it back down to 5 points. Second half, and it's a close one, but it's not what the teams want. Yeah, neither of these two teams want a close game. They want a blowout. They want at least a 40-point win to boost their percentage up. The Dogs, they had a narrow loss and a narrow win, so they need their percentage booster. They're on about 100%, you could say, maybe. Now, bouncing towards the goal, what's going to happen? I wasn't paying attention. Well, I was looking at the screen, but I didn't register what was happening. Well, that was a terrible decision. We've seen some real terrible decisions to play on there. That one was courtesy of Josh P. Kennedy, but he manages to reclaim and smash it down to Adam Goods. Yeah, he does. And the Swans, well, they had a win and a loss, so they need a big win here. Although they did lose narrowly to the Eagles. Well, it's a calamity in the defence for the Bulldogs. No one knows what's happening. Ball up. Ball up, centre of the ground. 3 minutes 50 to go in the third quarter. Picked up by Boyd and ball. So there you go. Can the Swans now go down? Can they get it out to a 2-goal margin? Oh, he launches it in there straight to the other team. Oh! That's going to be a free kick. That's a free kick to the Swans player for unrealistic attempt. Now, we've seen that once before. Now down to the Dogs. Oh, sorry. It was the Dogs that time, not the Sydney player. And now it's a kick inside the forward 50, Cramery. So when it really should have been a Sydney free kick down the other end, it's now Cramery who's got it directly in front, 20 metres out, and he gets a goal and scores a level. Just over 2 minutes left, and that's a 50-metre penalty. He ran straight through the mark. Well, these umpires have been absolutely appalling today. In fact, they've been appalling all season. And that boundary umpire's haircut is a contributing factor. Plays on, dropped it. Picked up by the Dogs player, dropped it. Picked up by this Dogs player, hand passed it to the danger area. Picked up by 20-something, hand passed it over the top. And now the Dogs can get out, look at that. And ball. Oh, God. Sometimes I just lose brain cells watching this. And Mike Pike's going to kick it inside the forward 50 to Lance Franklin, who's magically now free of injury. He's going to line him up from 15 metres out. And he gets it. Swans take back the lead. Under a minute to go here. Can the Dogs level the scoring at three-quarter time? Oh, what a mark! Well, that's an incredible mark in the defensive half. And that has got to give Sydney some confidence. Yeah, well, they are up and about now, the Swans. You reckon they're going to go down and kick a goal here? It's a kick inside the forward, 50. It's a 2-on-1, and Jetta wins it, the smallest man on the field, probably. Yeah, well, he's a small man. I'm not sure how he won that 2-on-1. The other Dogs player ran away from the contest, it appears. And the Swans extend the margin out to 2 goals now. 10 seconds left. Can he find a target? Yes, he can. And there it is. So 5 seconds now. Will he go for the super? Lines him up from 50. Gets a goal. So that's a good one for the Dogs right before three-quarter time. Last quarter, Sydney by 1 goal, and we're set for a cracker. Yeah, we are. This game has been, well, it's been in the Sydney lead for the majority of it, but the Dogs are looking to change that. They want to give themselves a chance at finals. The wind blew it back beautifully. Scores a level early in the fourth. Oh, what a game, what a game. And that's holding the ball. Dan Hannabury's got to get rid of it faster than that. Well, we've been seeing a lot of close games in Leo's NAB Challenge 2022-2023, and this is another one of them. Yeah, it is. We're being treated this season to some really good games. A couple of blowouts, but this is a great game we're witnessing right here. And that's another goal for the Dogs. They got 2 in a row. They take the lead. Oh, what a start. 2 quick goals in a row. That one on the three-quarter time siren definitely gave him some confidence. Parker picks it up and fucks it. Oh, sorry, it was Hannabury again. Well, they're doing the exact same thing every time. They're getting caught holding the ball, Hanbury needs to come off. And the Dogs are going inside the forward 50, but it's punched away by Pike, picked up by 24. Here go the Swans. Waste no time. Kicks it long. And there's Kurt Tippett in the square. Well, I think it was a good thing that he marked it. That one might have hit the post. Or the Dogs player might have touched it, but he's going to kick it from the goal square. And he gets the goal. So he scores back to level. Picked up by Grant. He kicks it quickly, but it's a bad one. Really bad kick. So, well, I'm not sure what Stringer was doing. He didn't really do anything. And here's Lance. So can he find a target inside the forward 50? He's got 3 in there. He's got more flooding in now. Goes long, and there we go. So there it is. It's 21 to line him up from 15. He gets the goal. McGlynn puts the Swans back in front. McGlynn has it just outside of the 50 here. He's going to be looking for a target inside the forward 50. 2-minute warning on the tick-tock clock. Kicks it inside the forward 50. Well, he almost took a specky on his own play there. Now Jared Grant is fatigued, so expect Will Minson to be coming back off. Yeah, well, he's had a couple of... there he is. He's coming back on. Now it's a ball up right next to the Sydney goal. Punch the other way. Pickham picks it up. Has to evade, and he does. And the Dogs are out. That was beautiful stuff. Yeah, it was. And now the Dogs are going. There's 3 one-on-ones inside the forward 50. And that's where he goes. Pack forms, kicks it in there. Punched by 15. And now the Swans are getting out. So just under a minute and a half now. 62 to 57. It's not an even ball game. If the Dogs get a goal, they're in front. Punch. Picked up. Tackled immediately. Ball up. Minute 17 to go. Ball up. 55 metres out from the Sydney goal. Now the distance between the edge of the centre square and the forward 50 is not very significant, and the Dogs have lost the ball. Yeah, they have. Kicks inside the forward 50, but now they've regained possession. Well, this is exciting. There's a minute left now. The Dogs are going down. Well, this is exciting. This is very, very exciting. Can the Dogs steal it at the death? That wasn't very good by Cramery. And what happened with Picken? It's almost like he was holding a slab of butter at the same time. He got rid of that ball. What a mark. It's all happening here at Sydney. McGlynn lines him up and he gets the goal. It's out to 11 points of difference now. Could that be a game over? Well, that could be all over. It could be all over now. The Dogs need to go down quickly if they still want a chance of winning this game. And here they go. Liberatore, quick kick to Camry. Half a minute left now. They need a goal, the Dogs. If they miss it, it's all over. Kicks it inside the forward 50. To who? To who? It's bouncing towards the goal, but to no avail. And that's a cleverly rushed through behind by Ted Richards, and that's going to be the end of the game. Yeah, it is. Ted Richards, he hasn't really done much in the defence, but that was a match-winning action there. Yeah, it was. And the Swans are going to run away with this by 10 points. So they lost to the Eagles by 10 points. So that's a bit of a coincidence there, but it's going to be the end of the game. And the Swans, they win a big one for them. Can they make the final series? Well, it's all going to depend on other results. Swans, the SCG, by 10 points.
Cheer the